Yeah. No. Wait.
Hey.
So like, if you fuck up once, people are like, oh, I think I just wouldn't be able to live without it. And I was like, this is sick. Because there was never a student queer night before.
Okay. Cut.
There's a DJ here.
How much time should pass until I can charge 1,000 quid for a gig? Hi everybody, welcome back to our up and coming podcast where we talk all things electronic music with our amazing guests who've been there and seen it all. It's me, Nastia, and Luke, your up and coming hosts, and our guest today is...
Lorna. Hi, it's me.
Hello. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah. Spent the whole day in traffic, so
Yeah.
I literally, when I left my car, I had to like take 3 deep breaths so I wouldn't like punch a tree or something.
Oh my god, yeah, that's super annoying.
Glad you're here. Glad
I made
You
it.
made it, so that's all that matters.
Alright, I guess we should start. Tell us a bit about yourself, your story.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm a final year medic at Cambridge. I started DJing in my first year when I was being awkward at a bop, and I didn't have my friends to talk to yet because it was Freshers Week. And so I talked to the DJ instead, and she taught me how to DJ that night. And
Oh wow,
then
at the buff.
at the bop. Or like she showed me what she was doing, right?
So,
And then it kind of spiraled from there.
so your first weeks into Cambridge, you learn how to DJ.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh my god, that's so cool. How were you practicing, or where were you practicing afterwards?
I think after that night, she texted me and she was like, oh, you know, if you want to learn more, I'll teach you, because she was in her 3rd year, so she was going to graduate and she needed someone to pass the bops on to. So she passed them on to me.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
and you've been doing them.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
still doing them?
No, it feels a bit weird doing it as a postgrad. So it's very much the undergrads are doing it.
Which college was that?
It's Trinity Hall.
Oh, nice.
Who was this mysterious
Oh,
DJ?
her name's Esme, Glastonbury
Hey.
Southern or something.
Shout out
It's like a
to-
double-barreled surname, which I can't remember. But she's now doing some sort of like PhD in geology. So
Shout out to her.
yeah,
Send her this podcast.
and it's so funny because she was always like a disco DJ. Like, I don't know if Grandma Groove is still a thing, but she was one of the Grandma Groove DJs. And I like went in a completely opposite direction into like techno.
Yeah, it's quite different.
Yeah.
Oh wow, but it's cool. So you started with like funk and disco kind of things, or did you start like immediately with
I mean,
techno?
the bop music was just like the cheesy stuff. So very like Wednesday Revs vibes. So I just picked it up from there. And then once I actually learned how to transition and stuff, I started playing other stuff.
How does it work? I was always wondering, like playing with a playlist, or for example, playing like at the bops where you kind of know the music that you have to play. How does it work in terms of transitions? Isn't it like super kind of hard to transition well from pop songs?
Kind of. I mean, you just need to know the songs well enough to be like, I'm going to end this song after the second chorus, which is always the like formula, right? You end the song after the second chorus by just like turning the bass down to like signal, oh, I'm about to transition. And then you literally just play the next song as soon as the second chorus is over.
Oh, okay. So it's not like you mix the highs with the
You
lows with the
can
mids, or
sometimes, you know, like, I mean, a lot of pop songs have intros, like Britney has a lot of intros, Rihanna has some intros.
yeah, the crowd favorites.
Yeah, and then if you know the keys match, or you can key sync, then yeah, it's fairly straightforward, and it's just the same as any other music.
Will you say people do not pay attention to the transitions in a bop?
I think they do actually. I think maybe it's more obvious as well, because I think as a student DJ, you're more liable to f up a bit. So like if you f up once, people are like, there's a DJ here. And so they'll pay attention to all your future
definitely.
transitions.
Definitely when there's another DJ in the room, they know.
Yes.
They know.
Yeah.
True. I feel like only the people who are actually also DJs, they pay attention the most. What are they doing? What are they mixing?
I guess it's kind of ruined it for me a bit, like becoming a DJ. Like I know how everything kind of works now, and when I'm at a party, I know like, oh, they didn't like EQ it. They failed with that, or the timing was a bit off.
Yeah.
Just want to enjoy the music.
Do you also experience something like that?
I think I always have. Like I've always. Well, I don't know if I'd say I've always been musical. Like I played lots of instruments and stuff growing up. So I guess like whenever I listened to music going out, even before Cambridge, I was paying attention to it, but maybe subconsciously. I don't know.
Yeah, so it was quite logical for you then to transition to DJing.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you come from a very musical background.
I'm Asian, so I was made to play like the piano and the violin from like age 4.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And then I self-taught like the guitar and ukulele when I was going through my like Tumblr phase.
All we've been there. Oh my god, yeah, I also took a couple of classes when I was like in 8th grade trying to play the guitar, but then my fingers were completely ruined, and because I had the one with the metal strings, I was like, it's not
It's kind of incompatible with playing the piano as well, because you need like the soft touch.
Fair.
I mean, lucky with the piano, I've always wanted to learn. I learned cello from
Cello is so cool. I wish I learned cello.
But I don't play it much anymore, to be honest. Don't tell my mom.
Oh,
You should play it more. But piano's more useful, definitely. Do you think piano has helped you with DJing?
a little bit, yeah. I think just like basic music theory, like knowing what are keys, you know, like if someone with no music background at all wants to get into DJing, like they need to kind of learn what key sync is and like how that actually works. Like what are these different letters and what do they mean? Whereas I guess if you're coming from a musical background, you just instinctively know. But I mean, it's not a huge thing to pick up, so I don't think it helps that much.
Yeah, but how about the rhythms and kind of the beat matching? I think that's something that's very unconscious. You don't really think about it. But it probably helps you a lot as well.
It's probably doing some stuff in the background,
So you start your first bop DJ.
Yeah.
How did it go? How was your first experience?
I remember being so excited for it. I think I'd practiced a lot at home. So I like borrowed Esme's decks.
Which was?
Those decks were like Tractor S2.
Ooh,
I think. One.
I started on the S2.
Yeah. And then I bought my own. And I used those. I bought them for myself for first year Christmas.
Oh, that's a good present.
Yeah. But like nothing wrong went during the bop. No.
I actually don't know. I think my friends were all there and they were like hyping me up and just did not recognize that I was making mistakes.
Yeah, because also usually people don't really understand kind of if it's a mistake or it's intended to be like this, if it's an effect, you know, kind of a clashing sound.
Yeah. I think warming up also helps a lot. Like, and also like, because at any bop, people only come at like 10:30 or 11, but I'm playing from like 9. So I had like, every time I did a bop, I'd have like an hour to just warm up.
Oh, so you were playing like the whole bop? Like for the 4 hours?
Usually I'd be playing like 2.5, and then someone else would take over, usually Esme.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. The person we had last time, his first time, he played for 5 hours in a bop, so it's like, well, that's not normal. What's the longest time you've played?
Probably 5 hours, actually.
Also,
it was at Downing Mayball last year for the silent disco. Someone else was supposed to take over at a certain point, but I think he was fairly new to it, and he had his USB, but hadn't brought his decks or something. Like, thought decks would be provided, right?
Oh.
And then, so even though he had his USB, and I was like, oh, you can just play on mine, he was like, no, I need cues. Like, I'm only just starting.
I mean, it's true. It's like if you're very used to one particular type of deck, it's really hard to switch to random ones, especially like a club setup or the ones that is a bit more
definitely
Yeah.
there's like high pressure. It's new equipment. I
Yeah.
would not do it if I had to.
That's fair. I think once you get a bit more experience, like, I think once you've played on CDJs and you've just thrown yourself into the deep end and been like, I don't care if I fuck up, you kind of need to have that attitude, right?
True.
Slightly like, you know, I don't mind what happens, it will all be fine in the end.
Did you have any kind of similar situation with technical writer or anything when you arrive at the gig and it's like something goes wrong because something is not provided?
I mean, it's usually not that things aren't provided, it's that people don't know how to set up their equipment. So like I remember at King's, I was doing like a few King's bops and every single time they wouldn't know how to set up the equipment and I was like, you literally did this like 2 months ago, what's wrong? So I'd have to like try and figure it out for them. It's just annoying.
What do you think, like, what would you say is an advice to people who do club nights or like promoters or people who are in charge of the whole, you know, kind of inviting DJs and helping them out and setting up? What can they do to make it kind of better for a DJ?
I think just have all your equipment set up already.
Yeah,
So
well.
the DJ only has to come and plug in. I mean, obviously, like, that's going to happen if you're a professional, but not if you're a student. Like, that's why it's only been a problem with student nights, really. Yeah.
So they should learn their equipment.
Yeah, they should know what they actually have and how to set it up.
I mean, to be fair, in terms of equipment, it's mostly Pioneer.
Yeah.
Have you ever played anything other than Pioneer?
I mean, Tractor when I was learning,
Yeah.
and then I kind of had to gradually transition when I started playing on CDJs. So I like bought myself an FLX4. So I've been playing on that. But yeah, I think once you know the basic setup, you can kind of DJ on anything, as long as it has like jog wheels, tempo, EQ.
Would you say the FLX4 is a good start? Would you recommend?
Yeah, I think there's a reason everyone has it, right? Like it's so easy to set up. It's like so intuitive in a lot of ways. And they've now got like the smart FX things. Where
Smart
it's like,
effects, what's that? How
yeah,
does it
it's
work?
just like it applies an effect that's appropriate for the song. It's like some sort of AI thing.
I know it's got the like transition where like got two songs with different BPMs when you cross
Yeah.
automatically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Transitions.
and does it
I've
do
never
well?
used that. I have no idea.
I think it's definitely a debate. Like, do you think it's like with this and sync and stuff? Do you think it's good, or should DJs learn how to beat match,
Manually, yeah.
transition properly?
That's a good question, actually. I think, like, sync is so useful. Like, I think I just wouldn't be able to live without it. Like, I could live without it, but it would just mean I'd have to concentrate throughout the entire thing. And I don't want to have to do that. I think, yeah, it depends on the person, like, how much they're willing to automate their sets. But I think everyone, if you want to be a good DJ, you need to learn how to do everything manually, just in case something goes wrong. Yeah, and if you ever want to play on vinyl, obviously, then yeah.
Yeah, no sync on vinyl.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Have you ever played vinyl?
Only like in the Eddie's practice room with Yuval, because I think they've got a couple vinyl decks.
Cool.
I don't know how they acquired them. I think Yuval was probably pushing for them to buy them.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like Yuval is always like, recently he got like X1, the equalizer,
Yes,
the
he's
mixer.
bought like a whole new setup.
I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my god, where did you get that?
Whoa. Where is it actually?
I have no idea. We
He's
need
just
to
in
ask
his
Yuval.
room.
Lucky him.
Yeah.
I wish I had money.
I know.
Enough money to us. That's good. So wait, this setup isn't available to students? Or?
I think so, yeah. I mean, if you just text him and you're like, can I use the Eddie's music room?
I'll
He'll
text
probably
you,
book
but
it for you.
I've only done vinyl once, and I would love to
Yeah.
do more, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point, I think my partner also has vinyl decks at his house, but his vinyls are hip hop, and it's like it is. I don't know. For me, it's like quite challenging to mix hip hop, especially if
You
it's
just
not
do the waka
remixed.
waka.
Yeah, exactly.
Waka
I don't know
waka.
how to waka waka. That's the thing. I would love to learn though, but it seems quite complicated. Just because, like,
I think it's definitely easier than beat matching on vinyl though, because with hip hop, I don't think you're beat matching. You're just like transitioning with like
Oh,
scratching.
just with the
Yeah, like it's a lot more
True.
about scratching rather than beat matching.
Maybe.
It's definitely fun. Like when I started DJing, I also started scratching. It's just fun, but on a 400, I have a 400, which is like the FLX4.
Yeah.
It's not fun to do it on that.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel the same.
No.
Like it also doesn't sound the same. Like the effects that they make when you scratch the fake jog wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very sure. So you've been playing on bops around Cambridge, the resident bopper.
Yeah. I feel like I'm the resident like bop DJ. I only really like branched out into like actual electronic music in the last 2-3 years. Before that, it was all just bops.
2-3 years is quite a,
Yeah, that's not
you
bad.
know, it's quite a good time. I don't think I was like even DJing 3 years ago.
Okay,
Like,
fair enough.
So
I
it's
just started DJing at that time. I think,
Yeah.
But so how many years have you been DJing actually?
6. So
Whoa.
yeah, because
okay.
medicine is 6 years. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, so like she started 3 years ago, but no.
oh wow, you're like a veteran
long
of the
course.
scene.
Veteran
There wasn't
DJ.
even a scene when I like started DJing. I think.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
so you've seen the Cambridge scene.
Emerging.
Change. Yeah.
How tell me about that. Like how has it evolved? What were the
Yeah.
key moments? I guess COVID probably affected, but yeah, tell from
COVID
the
had
beginning.
a
From the
huge
beginning.
effect. When I was in first and second year, there was this really cool night, and I can't remember the name of it, which is so annoying. But they actually like invited proper DJs to come. And back in the day, there was Cindy's, which was like the main club, and it was probably the best club in terms of setup and everything. So I remember seeing like Shanti Celeste play there. I think.
Oh my
Like either first or second year. At the time, I had like no idea who she was, and also when we went, like half of the speakers were blown out, so it just sounded
not
terrible. But just like yeah, they'd regularly have events like that. Like you wouldn't have to go to Junction either because it was in the centre of town. And I think with COVID, that just stopped. I don't know why. I assume the promoters maybe left Cambridge or something. But then Slip Disc has been going on a while. I think that's been going on for as long as I can remember, and it's still going strong.
Mm.
And then yeah, you've got like the smaller little student nights as well, like Murky Sonics when Fergus was here. Now he's gone. It's not really a thing anymore.
Is he in London now?
I think he's in London. Yeah,
Is it not a thing anymore?
I think maybe
Really?
he's still doing some events, but
Yeah,
I
because
don't know.
They do it from time to time.
I followed their Insta, and they were like active, and then suddenly it just stopped, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
I actually had no idea. That's sad. Murky was, I think it was like the most popular. Every person like we've interviewed, they've mentioned Murky, so it's like
yeah.
One of the
Murky
big
was known
ones.
as like the garage jungle, like the garage / jungle / DMB night. So
yeah. I guess we need the other nights to pick up.
yeah,
So it's good. So like more student nights, you say, have grown basically.
yeah, more like little ones.
Would you say
Nice. Like this
Yeah.
scene is growing.
I like it?
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Would you say that's good? Like, it's a good thing, or would you prefer maybe like bigger clubs opening up?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a good question. I think you kind of need the whole range, right? I think Slip Disc does a really good job of like getting these big all-nighter nights at Junction. And then it's nice to have the smaller ones, like I'm thinking like the Psychedelic Society raves and stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, it would be nice if there was like some sort of established club one could go to for these things, but there just
Yeah.
isn't.
How about Junction? Do you go to Junction? Or do
Yeah.
you play at Junction?
I played at the last Slip Disc one, but Junction isn't really like a like I wouldn't call it a club. It's more of a like venue, right?
Yeah, true. Because they
Yeah.
have the stage.
Yeah,
and it's a very
exactly.
like club, like a concert-like club.
But yeah, there's nowhere like you can go every week, you know, which has like a regular electronic night.
Yeah, it's
is
true.
sad.
Actually, it's a good point.
What about like Mashed and Vinyl? I know them two. Like I think Lola's as well. Them three.
I don't know if they do electronic stuff.
It's,
They
yeah, I
don't.
think they're
I'm
mostly
pretty
like
sure they don't.
It's more like pop and
Definitely
like
like this,
songs you can scream to and get drunk and make out. That's it.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they like helped more with the scene. Because like when we started our night, we did it at 2648. You came. Oh yeah. How was it? How did you find the
It was so
up
cute.
and coming night? Yeah.
I'm glad that you guys like videoed it as well, because I can now like send it to people and be like, here, watch this.
It was definitely like a last minute thing. Like I remember leaving and I was like, oh, I got like a GoPro thing. Should just take it with me.
Oh my god, you should wear a GoPro when DJing. That would be so
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Oh my god, the POV. Big mention.
Oh, but it'd be shaky. It'd be very, very shaky. Oh,
I think it'd be
You
funny.
just have it right there.
it'd be funny.
Like instead of a boiler room setup where you just have like a stable camera, it's just a GoPro.
Oh, I definitely want
Like a
to.
close up of your face.
Actually, yeah, and just look around,
Definitely would love to have boiler room at Cambridge. Doubt it.
There was like a Claire Sellers event or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Where they tried
it
to
was
do like
quite
a boiler
good.
room.
It actually the setup looked proper. How the whole how they turned out the venue.
Yeah, I think it's because Joe was
into this
helping.
kind of boiler room
Yeah.
style. It was
Actually,
very
that was quite
successful. I
good.
think they should continue.
Yeah.
So we also played at Mesh, right? You usually play at Queer Get Down.
Yes. That's my like main regular night.
Oh, okay. So you're like a resident there, and it's electronic music, or
It's like whatever queer music is, which is obviously very hard to define. I think when I play queer music, it's usually just like the noughties, like pop princesses, like Britney, Rihanna, et cetera, et cetera. But then I also really like hyperpop, so I'll throw in like some Charlie XCX, maybe like some Danny Elhal, 100 Gex.
100 gigs.
I really love Alice Long You Gal. I don't know if you guys have heard of her, but she's amazing. She's like this Chinese hyperpop artist, and she's really cool. And then sometimes I transition a bit into techno at the end.
So how did you happen to get that residency?
So I think I just went to a few and I was like, this is sick, because there was never a student queer night before. That was the first one. I think that came onto the scene like 4 years ago maybe. And then I kind of met up with the person who runs the night. I can't remember how I met. Actually, no, I do remember how I met her. I think it was through some mutual friend or something. And then we talked about Queer Get Down, and I was like, ooh, I DJ. Please let me DJ. So she did, and then she was like, yeah, this is great. You should keep doing it. So yeah, I now, whenever I can, I do like the opening set to get people warmed up. And they usually get like a guest DJ from London or something to close.
So like so if I'm a bedroom DJ, imagine I'm a bedroom, I want to take that first step into getting gigs. Any tips you have for people like that?
Talk to people. It's all about networking, I guess, in Cambridge, because it's so tiny. Like just sending emails to people and being like, "Oh, are you hiring? Like, here's some mixes. I really like the stuff you do, etc., etc." I don't think I ever did really any of that. I kind of just stumbled into things like mutual friends and stuff. Like once you know enough people, I guess, like in the scene, you kind of naturally just like are connected to what's going on. So it's like, I guess, just taking that first step, like joining the DJ Sock group chat and just talking to people. Like, yeah.
That's good. Have you posted any mixes online and stuff? Have you?
Not really. Again, I've always been more of a club DJ where I've just like liked playing to the crowd and stuff. But I definitely should post more mixes. I only have a few on SoundCloud, which are just like hyperpop things that I can show like promoters or whatever.
Do you think the promoters actually listen to the whole
I don't know. I mean, the ones I post are actually really short because I know that people aren't going to listen to like a 2-hour long mix where it's been like really well thought out and like the transitions are all really smooth and long. They just want to hear like what kind of music they can expect. So the mixes I have online are literally like 20 minutes. It's just like 5 songs transitioned back to back.
Yeah, but it's fair because you just want to show that you're able to do it.
Yeah,
what
and
you
especially
like,
if you're a
and what
club,
is yours.
if you're going to be a club DJ, then that's what people actually want. So,
How would you say being a club DJ is different from being other type of DJ? And what is another type? that
you're
you
playing
can
to
be?
the crowd, right? You're giving the people what they want, which in Cambridge means cheese usually.
Yeah.
I genuinely cannot tell you how many times I've had ABBA requested and Taylor Swift. Like every single night I do, it happens. And you kind of just have to listen sometimes and give the people what they want in a way that you can tolerate. Like I have a few ABBA remixes that I actually really like. I still need to find some Taylor Swift remixes that I actually like.
That's a controversial one.
But I
But
like
not
making people
impossible.
happy, Like I'd rather people had a good time than me forcing my music down their throats. And it's if I can add in some of the stuff I like while also keeping people happy, then that's a successful set, like in my opinion. And that's what I try and do at Queer Get Down.
So would you say people really like Taylor Swift in Cambridge?
Yes. Yes.
How about Rihanna?
Yeah, I mean everyone loves Rihanna, like
Fair.
you know what I mean? There are some things which everyone just will bop to if they're drunk enough.
So, like songs to play, like ABBA, Taylor Swift, Rihanna, anymore?
Pretty much. I mean, God, Starships by Nicki Minaj has gone off every time I've played it. And every time I play it, I want to like bury my head in the sand. Like, you cannot deny that people fucking love that song.
Yeah,
So-
and especially like at Bob's, it seems like that's exactly what people
and like
want.
That is what people want. And when you give it to them, they're like so happy. So,
Well,
speaking
of remixes, you sent us a couple of songs, but actually one of them was a remix. Actually, I think all of them were remixes.
I think they all were.
It's the Polo Lily one. Really love that one.
Yeah.
Let's
Shout
give it a
out
go.
to Gary, who
I
recommended me that.
love you played that in the up and coming like set last song, and I was like, whoa, what is that? Oh, whoa.
It goes so hard.
How did you find it actually?
So I think Gary and Ed actually played it at a King's Bunker, and I went up to them and was like, I need this track ID right now. And I basically played it in like every set after that for like a month.
So
it's
good.
It's one of those songs, and when you Shazam it, nothing comes up.
Yeah, it's only on like
That's a
SoundCloud.
good sign. Usually
Isn't
when
it?
you
Yeah.
Shazam and you cannot find anything, it means the DJ is doing a proper job.
Yeah, you need to actually go up to them and
Oh my God,
peer
let's
over
listen
their
to it.
shoulder.
Yeah, gate-kept remix. We're sharing it with everybody. Sorry, Polo, but it's just too good.
I just made that up.
It's not speed
But
garage.
those things, they are usually, make sense. They're made
Yeah.
up. I mean,
Yeah,
other
yeah.
people also made them up
I
because
mean,
it
it
sounds
is all
like
made
that.
up, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It sounds to me like like hardcore, jittery 180
If you
BPM.
like the hardcore stuff, there's this guy called Lil Texas, who is brilliant, but he is very hardcore.
Send it to me later. Send it to me later. We're back.
We were just talking, that this track is like a perfect one for closing, and that's the one that
so
you
good.
closed up and coming with,
Yeah.
which is like
It
hits the spot.
Yeah, it just gives you energy, like enough energy to get back home when you're drunk or something.
True.
Well, it just gets you moving. But yeah, thank you for that song. That was very good.
Very welcome.
So speaking about closing, because you had experience like in everything, opening, closing, being in the middle, playing at bops, playing at venues, clubs.
Yeah.
What would you say like are some kind of DJ, is there even this thing as DJ etiquette at all?
Etiquette.
Yeah.
Ooh. What do you mean by that?
Like for opening or like closing and working with other DJs, are there any kind of unwritten rules that people follow but nobody talks about it?
I think the main one is just like, if you're doing an opening for like a headliner, don't outshine the headliner, right? I think that's the main one that everyone sort of implicitly knows, is that you can't be, if it's like a house headliner, you can't be playing like hardcore drum and bass right before they go on.
Fair.
So don't play. Repeat it. So don't play the.
Don't outshine the headliner, or like try and match the headliner's vibes, right?
Will you say not to play whatever they're playing? Like talk to them.
Yeah, usually. I think it doesn't really matter though. Usually the songs that repeat are the ones that everyone is obsessed with anyway. Like I remember at the last gaydar that I did, Murder on the Dance Floor was played like 3 times.
It's a good
Because
song.
it's such a like queer anthem right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about like do communicate with other DJs who are gonna play the same night, for example, to just kind of talk it out, what kind of music is gonna be played and what should you prepare? No? Is it a thing at all? Or
If it's a bigger night, I think so, yeah. Like I remember with Slip Disc, we were very like, to be fair, we already knew what everyone's vibes were. I think if you don't know the DJ, then yeah, it's maybe a good idea to reach out. But I think for all the nights I've played, I've sort of known them or known of them and known what sort of stuff they're going to play anyway. So, yeah.
So no communicating with the DJ.
No, you just say hi when you like get there, right?
Have you ever played before a big act? Say.
Oh, I was supposed to open for Melee on a ski trip last year.
Is it the
but
varsity?
Melee, yeah, it wasn't varsity. It was actually like a medic ski trip. But it was just like similar vibes.
Oh my god, Megadics have everything like separate. There's a medic
know.
ball, right?
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
medic
yeah.
ski trip. Crazy.
It's just such a long course. I would not imagine like having to study for 6 years. Like congratulations.
well, at least you can become a pro DJ during this time.
Exactly.
So.
It's enough time to just pick up a hobby and get good at it.
How are you managing like DJing? Because I'm sure medicine is like very hard. How do you manage that?
I mean, medicine is during the day and DJing is during the night, I guess.
Ooh, when is
the-
sleep?
So you don't sleep at all.
So if I do sleep, I might sacrifice a bit of the mornings and go into placement in the afternoons instead, you know, that sort of thing. I think with Cambridge, it's more chill than at other universities in terms of they don't keep track of you on placement as much as other universities. So they're not like as strict with sign-ins and that sort of thing. So I can sort of cut corners a bit.
Were you ever struggling? Because, yeah, you're still studying and you're DJing and you're doing it quite often. Were you ever struggling with the balance at all?
I think I struggled when I wasn't taking enough time to just like chill. Because I think I went, like, especially in fourth year, when May week was actually the week before our exams, and I was DJing like constantly in that week. And I literally just didn't rest because I was like either DJing or revising. And it like, I got so tired towards the end of it. So just pacing yourself is the main thing. And I'm sometimes very bad at pacing myself. So yeah.
How about the social aspect? Because you kind of still want to take time to discover new tunes, and you want to DJ, and you want to network with people, and you want to study, and you also want to like meet with your friends.
Practice DJing maybe as well.
Yeah, and well, maybe, yeah.
It's really
Practice
hard.
is a good idea.
It is really hard. I don't think I have like an answer for it because I don't know if I managed to do it that well. You know, I think something's always going to be sacrificed.
That's good. It's good that you. Okay, so like any tips, because you're doing like medicine, DJing. Like medicine's probably taking up a lot of your time. What are any tips for people like to manage their time to be able to DJ and like do gigs and stuff?
I guess it helps if like your social circle is also DJs, or like I guess when you go out to DJ, it kind of does count as socializing, right? Because especially if you're like bringing your friends along and stuff, so you're kind of killing two birds with one stone.
So you don't see DJing as work?
Not always. Sometimes it is. If I'm doing like a K-pop night, then yes. But if I'm doing a night that I genuinely want to do, like I'm doing a night for, I think it's Doctors Without Borders. It's like a charity fundraising event. And obviously like all my friends are going to be there because like they're all
Doctors.
yeah, they're all med students helping organize the event. So stuff like that. It's just nice. It's like I'm attending it, but I'm also like contributing a little bit.
So like you said about K-pop night. Have there been any nights where you're like, don't want to be here?
K-pop. K-pop's the main one. I'm sorry, K-pop society. I genuinely love you.
Are we gonna send them this clip?
Please don't. I do, like, sometimes I actually really enjoy it, like, and it's just so wholesome seeing them like pop off because, you know, they clearly love these songs, and like they've learned all the dance routines for them and stuff, and it's really cute seeing them in the club.
But it's not your vibe.
But it's not 100% my vibe. I think just because the night is so long, I do kind of get tired towards the end. Because I'm the only DJ that they know of, I think.
Oh, that's quite a...
I'm sure I could hand it on to someone else, but I don't know if there are any like K-pop DJs out there.
That's very
Is this a thing at all? K-pop DJs? We need you.
Because yeah, I do really like doing it, but it's not necessarily like my it wouldn't be my choice of music to DJ.
That's good to know. Shout out if anybody is DJing K-pop. Contact us. Contact Lorna.
How was it? So, but did they give you a playlist to DJ, right? And you had to DJ it from the playlist.
I mean, usually they send me like a Spotify playlist of people's requests, and I have to like manually go into YouTube to MP3 and like download all of them, which takes fucking ages. I usually don't listen to them before the night, and on the night I'll just.
How does it go with again transitioning? If you don't know the tunes at all,
I think you naturally can just listen and tell when a chorus is about to end, and then press play on the next song, and literally just like switch.
Is it like a hard genre to mix?
No, it's like any pop. Like
any pop is.
Yeah, it's just in Korean.
because I've tried mixing hip hop, rap. It's very hard. At least I find rap kind of hard, unless it's very like pop rap. It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I completely
BPM,
agree.
Yeah, like it's always because the BPM it varies.
Yeah.
For UK garage, it's always like 130, 140. Drum and bass, 180, 170. Pop, probably like, well, like
Yeah.
100 something, quite slow.
Yeah.
Rap is like between 100, like between 70 to 120 or something. Good luck.
Yeah. True.
What is your favorite genre at the
Oh, yeah,
moment
yeah.
to mix, to play?
Oh, I think it's always been techno. Yeah, I think it's just like it's a genre which encompasses so much and like there's so much variety. I'm also kind of getting into jungle and garage a little bit. I'm quite late on that because it seems like everyone in Cambridge does jungle and garage.
Oh, yeah, like
Yeah.
what's the main genre in Cambridge, and has it changed since you were here?
I think it's always, well, I think in the kind of more like underground electronic scene, it's always been jungle and garage. Yeah.
Definitely garage. I've seen that.
Yeah, techno here is very scarce. I would
Yeah,
say.
there's
Is
not a lot of
bunker
techno.
techno?
It was supposed to be. I think back in the day it was always known as techno. I think now that that there's just more DJs who are doing like jungle and garage, naturally they've acquired.
Okay, so
more
it's
of
just
a
hard to
garage
find
flavour.
techno DJs, right?
Yeah, I think so. Izzy is the one that's organizing it now, I think, and she's more of a like jungle person for sure.
Okay, I see.
So would you say if I mix techno, trance, or whatever, I'd get a better, more opportunities because it's more niche, less people doing?
Maybe. I don't know. Because there's not that many nights looking specifically for techno DJs, right? Whereas you could join like the Slip Disc Collective very naturally if you were like a very good garage DJ.
True, it's all about the demand, and it seems like techno is not in high demand
It's
here.
not in high demand. It's
Even though
very
some
sad.
people are desperate for a good techno gig,
I
but it just doesn't
know.
happen.
I think Transmission is the main one I can think of. That's not a
Yeah.
student night though. That's like I think it's a townie night.
It's quite good. I've been once. It's a nice.
Yeah,
nice
I
club
still
night.
have yet to go.
I think they're gonna have one soon, so you have a chance.
Definitely.
Okay, you're thinking about the tune. I can see it on your
Yeah.
face.
He's ready.
Because wait, so you sent us 2 more tunes.
I don't mind which one you play.
Which one would you say is the most techno? I guess.
Which one? Which ones did I send you?
Party hard.
Party Hard.
Party hard. Yeah. That's a good one.
I'll play Party Hard.
It's also quite hardcore.
I keep forgetting to turn on my mic. It's not good. Oh, well, I didn't say anything interesting. Yeah. All right, this is Party Hard. Do you have anything to say about it?
This samples Charlie XCX at the beginning. It samples Pink Diamond, which is also a fucking great song. So go listen to the original as well.
All right, this is Party Hard.
DJ Watch me shine for the boys and the cameras. In real life, could the club even handle us? In real life, could the club even handle us? 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 I just wanna go real hard.
Almost missed it. It happened last time. Oh, well, we're back. That was a heavy.
Yeah, so
Heavy
that's
song,
a mashup
heavy
between Pink Diamond by Charlie XCX and Hard by Sophie.
You're very into hyperpop, are you?
I love hyperpop.
It's quite a new kind of genre.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Is
I feel
it?
like it emerged maybe 3-4 years ago, and then it kind of got really popular, and then I think now is kind of dying down a bit, or people are a bit used to it.
Really? What are the features? How is it different from pop?
It just goes hard. Like it literally is hyperpop in the sense that it takes everything that makes pop and just amplifies it by like 100. If you've heard 100 gecs, you'll kind of understand.
Yeah.
Is Cobra also kind of a
a little
hyperpop?
bit. I think she kind of she's more techno, I guess.
Okay, and
But
like
also hyperpop.
Slater.
Yes.
Okay,
love
I know
Slater.
a couple. I don't know many, but I know a couple. I quite like it.
That's what I tend to play for Queer Get Down and the other queer nights.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hyperpop.
I've seen the 100 gecs boiler room. I loved it.
It's so good.
Because they came there like unplanned, like, okay, let's just do it. They brought they had like a little mini controller DJ or whatever, doing whatever like it's just so good. Oh,
They're
love
brilliant.
the
They're so chaotic.
the vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think hold up. We have some questions.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, did you send
Okay. Yes, I send you some. You can start. I send.
I'll start?
I send him the half of it, so we can go one by one and ask
So
you.
we asked people to send us questions anonymous to you.
I didn't expect this segment. I'm excited.
Okay. First one. I want to play at Mayballs. How do I get it? How do I start playing at Mayballs?
Yeah.
Just
Is
email
it hard?
people who are just email the events officers for each Mayball and send them mixes.
How do you find out who
how
are
do
the
you
officers?
DM the Instagram or Facebook pages
Do you have a list?
of emails.
Yeah.
I could draw together a list, yeah.
I think you can find them on Instagram.
Yeah,
and you just
can
find-
college
don't worry.
Mayballs.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you should
Because
probably be able
they
to.
all have like social media accounts to promote stuff. So.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I've
do.
seen like the Kings one. Yeah. It'd definitely be good though to have like an Excel spreadsheet. No, but actually,
I think some colleges don't have like a stable email address.
Yeah,
like
that's
it's
the
just
problem.
whoever is organizing it that year. It's their email.
so yeah,
Yeah.
unlucky.
That's a good point.
Oh wait, should I do next question?
Okay, yeah, next one is gonna be from me. I mean, not from me, but I'll read it out. So, how much do DJs get paid? How much time should pass until I can charge 1,000 quid for a gig?
Good question. I mean, when I started out, I was like charging £30 an hour, and I was like, oh, that's so much. It's not. It really isn't. For me, balls, I charge like 60 to 100, sometimes more than 100 per hour.
That's good.
Especially if it's like a late night set. If like they want you to close from 4 to 5 a.m., I think it's entirely reasonable to charge like £100 or more, because it's like unsociable hours and it's a closing set. So yeah.
And they have the money.
And they have the money.
Actually.
Usually
Like,
they have the
That's
money.
true. Oh my god, yeah, I remember. Because I remember how when we were looking for a DJ for a Christian bop, right? Christian bop party. And it was originally, do you know the story? Look, so this gig was originally, it was a bop and it was not paid at all. Like the girl just said, yeah, there's no budget for it. And I'm like, well, okay, we'll try to find somebody for you who agrees without any budget. And then Lorna replied and she was like, yeah, I'll try to negotiate. And then they agreed for a 50 quid per hour.
Yeah.
What? How?
Which is my standard. Like I just told them like this is what I usually charge. Like
What was the technique?
I just like I contacted them and was like, hi, I'm a DJ, here's my not resume, but like here's the stuff that I normally play, and then I just attach like my usual like mini mixes, and then they're like, oh wow, this looks great, you know, we'd love to have you, and then I say, yeah, it's £50 an hour.
How was it? Did you do
It was interesting.
Christian
They
rap.
really love their gospel music, which is literally impossible to mix.
Yeah, but it's like rap. To me, it sounds pretty
Kind
much
of,
like
yeah.
rap.
There's no.
just-
It's like live music, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, it's literally impossible to DJ. So you just
Change
you
the
just
songs.
change the song.
I'm curious, why did they want to DJ in the first place?
But to be fair, I think some of the songs were like Christian rap, and some of it kind of goes off. You know, like there's some Christian rap, but if you're not listening to the lyrics, it would just be like normal stuff you hear on the radio.
Exactly. I never heard that like Christian rap exists at all, and I was so kind of bizarred out. So I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, some of it is like some of it slaps.
Yeah, some of it
Very
does. really.
American thing.
Yeah,
I'd say
it is. It is.
I'd like in point with this. What's the point where people like when should people start hiring DJs instead of putting a Spotify playlist? Because like, do you think this Christian event they would have just been good with a Spotify playlist?
Probably. It depends. I think it depends on the venue as well. So it was held in like the Robinson like event space, which is kind of like, it kind of has King's Bunker vibes, in that it has like a little bar and it's quite grungy and underground, and it's decked out with all the sound equipment and stuff. So if you're like blasting music that is you want people to dance to, then yes, you need a DJ. But if it's like a mixer or something, and it's in a bar, then a Spotify playlist, you know. If you're not expecting people to dance on a dance floor, then a Spotify playlist is fine.
But otherwise,
You probably should get a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I think.
But that's a good one. But wait, how much time? How much time should pass though? So he can charge or she 1,000 quid for a gig.
Oh,
Depends
yeah.
how good you are. Depends on your clout.
Okay,
If
so
you're
it's like
Peggy Goo, then yeah.
Oh, I
Self
love
promo?
Peggy Goo.
I love Peggy Goo.
self-marketing, self-branding.
Yeah, and also just being good, being good enough to hire
True.
for £1,000.
But the usual rate is
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I charge 50,
50. Okay.
but
Hmm.
yeah, a bit more for Mabel.
Yeah, I guess it depends.
Have you
And obviously less for like charity and stuff.
have you had any problems with payment? Because that it's kind of like a taboo topic, getting paid and stuff. I'd say like people are always like, a bit hesitant. What's your experience on like making money with DJing?
It's usually fine. I think it's just sometimes it's slow. Sometimes it's very, very slow. I've had to wait like 4 or 5 months sometimes for like really slow balls to pay me back. I remember like there was a Cambridge Union winter ball or like a Lent ball or something. I think their treasurer was really, really bad. So it took, literally months. But I think that's the only issue. I don't think I've ever not been paid when I've been told I was going to be paid.
But like, you don't rely on the money you make with DJing. Like, it's just a bonus, would you say?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's good, not worrying about that.
Yeah.
But do you think if like choose DJing and kind of fully relying on it, is it a risky choice or is it fine?
That's why I'm doing medicine and not becoming a full-time DJ. I don't know. I've always seen it as a hobby and like an extra thing. It's not. I'm not trying to give up anything to do it full-time.
Yeah.
It's definitely hard to cross that step between being like a local and just being famous. Because I know like it's like not a lot of people can take that step.
Yeah, and
Not
charge
just, like,
1,000 quid
Yeah,
per hour.
like,
Yeah, I know.
oh wait, next question. Somebody told me I needed to learn to produce to be a good DJ. Is this true?
It definitely helps, but I actually haven't started producing, although I plan to soon, hopefully. You don't need to produce to be a good DJ, no. But it can be cool to play your own songs. It's what makes you stand out as well.
How about remixes? Can you do remixes without production?
Depends what you mean by remixing. I think you can do like, I guess, transitions where you're mixing things into each other, which kind of count as remixes sometimes. But no, if you're like making your own music in the sense that you're taking like an original song and then doing something more with it that doesn't just require beat matching it with another song, then yeah, I guess that counts as production. Yeah.
But what are you thinking of producing?
I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to find
We're
out.
going to find out. Magic. But yeah, do you have one more question there?
I guess that's it. That's all the questions for today.
Oh, it's the end. Oh, hold up. Where can people find you? Socials, quickly.
My Instagram is Bougie Baba. But if you just type in Lorna Bo, that's my full name, and I'll probably come up.
So like Instagram, any SoundCloud, YouTube?
I do have a SoundCloud. It's the same handle as my Instagram.
But like your main stuff is Instagram, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, the Instagram is a personal Instagram. I don't really like promote myself.
Yeah.
I don't have like a DJ presence online. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
because I don't take it that seriously. I probably should. No, yeah, just text me.
Should be
just like
able to
message me on Instagram. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, actually, guys, I have last question. I have one question that I wanted to ask and I forgot. It's from me. What is your DJ ick? Is there something that makes you like, ugh, when like DJs do it?
Playing Europop. Anyone who DJs Europop, I really hate that genre. You know, like Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Doo.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, I can't stand that.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
There's definitely like the one genre, like I kind of don't like country.
Yeah.
It's not my style. But like, what about you, Nasty? Like, what's the genre
that I don't like? Oh, dubstep. But like really heavy dubstep. I don't know why. It's just this bass. I really don't like it. Even if like techno song has this bass that is usually from, you know, there's like we're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just like I really don't like it. Even though I really like electronic music and jungle, but like heavy dubstep just makes me.
Yeah, like Skrillex.
Yeah, like.
I mean, he's been releasing good songs as well.
Yeah, his new album is like, it slaps. It's so good.
It's weird because I still got the image of like 2012,
long hair
Bangarang, whatever. Like,
it is insane how he basically cut all his hair off and became a completely different DJ.
Just have to get with the times, adapt, and succeed.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Really nice.
And This was the up and coming. I always forget. Wait, hold up.
What?
You can find us on Instagram at. Wait, you say
At-
I always forget at
I
Cambridge.
don't know. It's like up and then coming, right?
cam.up.com. Last time, every time
We
I
should just put
forget.
it like huge in the middle of the video, like
Yeah, I'll
there.
edit.
Can you paste it?
Edit.
Yeah, and we're like
Post it.
somewhere there.
It's Cam up and coming.
Yeah, follow there.
Yes.
On YouTube, we'll post this episode. Cam FM,
Yeah,
obviously.
and maybe
we're
one
now-
day we'll have Spotify.
Yeah.
Maybe next week.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And thank you very much for coming. And
Thank you. This was really nice.
very, very nice to talk to you.
I feel
Very
recovered from my awful 3.5 hour journey from London.
That was-
Thank you. And I guess.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.